Hello and welcome to Crypto News. It's May 31st, 2025, and here are the top cryptocurrency news stories. We're going to start today's episode by talking about Mr. Farage, who wants to bring cryptocurrency to the UK. Specifically, Mr. Farage, leader of the British right-wing Reform Party, is all about cryptocurrency and is using their appearance at Bitcoin 2025 to show his newfound focus. And as you can see, he wants to make England a major cryptocurrency hub if he's elected in the UK general election in 2029. Let me tell you, in this short video, he basically said that 7 million English people hold cryptocurrency. 1 in 4 under 30s hold cryptocurrency in the UK. Said that no politician does anything and he will do everything for crypto and accepts and donates to cryptocurrencies. And we will also mention the mayor of Panama City, who basically said that the Canal should give faster access to ships that pay with Bitcoin. He said that in Bitcoin 2025, although it is not certain, it is just an idea that he came out on the panel and said it. He does not plan it or have any legislation for it. He just came out and said it, and through Panama, which will also introduce Bitcoin apparently, we cannot help but go to the Central African Republic, which will turn its land into tokens. Let's say that the national meme coin of the Central African Republic, CAR, rose on Thursday, just hours before the president announced that the country will start turning over 1,700 hectares of land into tokens in June, a piece of land that stretches over an area of almost 2.5 thousand football fields. It is located west of the village of Bosongo, 45 kilometers west of the capital, Bangui, for those interested in all this. And of course, I will have the official description below for you from the president himself. Moving on, we will also go to the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, which is saying things right once again after changing hands in its power, and Mr. Gary retired, as you understand. Specifically, the SEC staff has issued new guidelines on the most common cryptocurrency activities, saying that they do not violate the laws on movable assets. Specifically, they stated that protocol staking activities, such as crypto staked in a proof-of-stake blockchain, don't need to register with the commission transactions under the Securities Act, or fall within one of the Securities Act's exemptions from registration. So that problem was solved for Americans as well. Moving on to our companies, we'll go to Meta, whose shares don't want a treasury in Bitcoin. Let's say that with less than 0.1%, they were the ones who voted positively for this treasury, but that's probably not going to happen. And from Meta, which won't be entering Bitcoin anytime soon, we'll go to Trump Media, which will be entering Bitcoin anytime soon. And we learned that he raised $2.32 billion. That's the net money he raised to put all of that into a Bitcoin vault, little by little. Moving on from Trump Media, we're going to our coins, and we're going to a big problem, Chainlink, as one of its activities brought about $500,000 in liquidations. What essentially happened is that Chainlink, which was powered by avalanche prices, made a mistake on a price in the stablecoin DUSD. As a result, it referred its value to $1.03. As a result, it triggered $500,000 worth of liquidations. And this is the worst advertisement that Chainlink can do for itself, as we know that oracles carry prices, and they have to be accurate, because if they're not, we're going to have problems like this. For this very reason, its price is down less than 14% on the 7-day chart. Obviously, Bitcoin's price isn't helping, but not that the news is the best thing for Chainlink. Moving on from Chainlink, we'll go to Sui, where in very simple terms, Sui's validaries decided to return $162 million to the DEX. These funds are the frozen funds that we managed to freeze before the criminals disappeared, with 90.09% of all validaries. So those are, I guess, the last things we learned from this incident. Moving on, we'll also go to our favorite cryptocurrency market, with Bitcoin sitting at $103,000, having lost our support for now. And because the price of Bitcoin fell so low, we had over $800 million in liquidation in the cryptocurrency market. Let's say that the Bitcoin spot ETFs, after 10 consecutive days of inflows on May 29th, had their first day of outflows with $346 million in outflows, with BlackRock that day having inflows of $125 million. But on May 30th, even BlackRock saw outflows, $430 million from its ETF. And yesterday the day closed with outflows of $616 million. And beyond ETFs, we'll also go to Mr. James Wynn, a well-known phalanx that follows Hyperliquid a lot, who lost a $100 million long position in Bitcoin since the BTC plunge. And a side note about this column is that this column had issued a notice to X and said, watch out, there's a coin with his name on it and it's a scam, etc, etc. And X's well-known detective, Mr. Zach XBT, went under and basically said, watch out, this particular person has been pumping out and dumping various meme coins like this on his audience, basically for the last few years. And he advertises another X researcher who has a thread that says why Mr. James is basically a scammer. For those interested, it's all down in the description. Moving on now, let's talk about why the price of Bitcoin is in the red. The reason is that Mr. Trump's tariffs are coming back into the spotlight. What has essentially happened is the stay, which consolidated 2 pending appeals, gives the administration the opportunity to challenge the previous ruling by the U.S. Court of International Trade, which invalidated the tariffs that were imposed. As we have said in previous episodes of Crypto News, Mr. Trump has imposed tariffs on various countries. A court has ruled them illegal, so they are invalid. However, thanks to these appeals, Mr. Trump's administration has the freedom to activate them, and until this legal battle is resolved, they will be in effect. And this, as you can imagine, brings a lot of uncertainty to the markets, and for this reason, Bitcoin is not very happy. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, May 31st, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only, and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone, and have a good day.